Hello guys and gals, welcome again to Uncommon Gaming. Got a nice little double feature for you today. Starting it off with one of my own battles. This is my American Heavy Tier 7, the T-29. Considered one of the most OP tanks in its tier. Starting off at Sacred Valley, standard battle, top tier. The second battle or replay that I'm going to feature is by a clanmate, TDU2boi59, who I'm going to refer to as TDU. I'm sure that once he sees this, if I've got his name wrong, he'll correct me down below, and we'll go from there. I'm going to start my push up toward the B2 area, which is a common area for the heavies to go get into some brawling. Kind of take my time going up there just to see who I've got. Checking the mini-map, making sure I've got some good support. Judging by the looks of things, I've got plenty of support. But I'm also trying to make sure that I've got a few guys up ahead of me so that I don't take the first hits of the battle. That can be a game changer right there. Top tier go in and pretty much get slammed by everything in that corner all at once, and then you're no help to the team. I've got 3 KV-85s kept pushing up with me. They're going to play a big part in holding this corner. The enemy has 2 KV-2s, which are very deadly tanks, carrying that 152mm derp gun. Get a nice shot off into one of them. Looking at the map, I'm not seeing anybody take this road through the hill here, so I go up to push just to make sure nobody's going to come around and flank us. As it turns out, none of the enemy has made it that far to where they can be able to. So I push on around, focus in on this BDR, finish him off, secure the kill, and we lose the KV-85 and a KV-1 in the process. So go after this KV-1 next. Quick snapshot, take him out of the game, second kill. Come around, and the Ag Panther is my next target. Good shot into him. And it's at this point that we've pretty much lost all 3 of the KV-85s. Finish off the Ag Panther. The VK 3001 is taking out my gun.
Penetration.
At this point in time, I decided to hold off repairing it, just in case something else like ammo rack might get taken out since I'm still fighting these KV-2s.
Track repaired. Drive on.
Managed to get the reload, take out one of the KV-2s, taking a dangerous gun out of the game. I started to go after the other VK, but decided against it to get that other KV-2 out of the battle, so we don't have to worry about that massive gun taking anybody else out. Then I go up to help with that VK, finish him off, giving me kill number 4. No, that would be kill number 6. Hard to see. My teammate seemed to have this desire to stay in front of me, blocking my shots. I know I wasn't doing it on purpose, but course, I could have pushed up. Being as heavily armored as I am, with pretty much all their heavy tanks of any real concern taken out. But during the battle, I wasn't really paying attention to the team kills, how many kills I had. It wasn't until later during the game that I actually saw just how many kills that I had.
Enemy armor
Good, nice
is
hit in there. Teammate manages to finish him off. Start pushing up toward the cap circle. Gotta give credit where credit is due. All these guys that helped push this corner with me played a major part in this push. We weren't focused firing quite as much as we should have, but the way we went about it was enough to do what we needed to do to take everybody out. Now, it's here where I had completely forgotten about my gun being broken, damaged. So I'm taking shots that probably, had I fixed it, might have made the connection and made the hits. Push up a little further to try and get some shots on these guys up here. When the teammate, the FB304, manages to take out the guy I was going for. Take a bounce from the Jackson and the Sherman. Hits me with the HE. I'm going to take out the Sherman first. I'm going to focus on the Firefly next. Bounce a shot off of him. Get up a little closer, a little better shot on him. Get a real nice hit into him. One of my teammates plants another good hit into him. I see the Jackson pushing up, but I decided to go ahead and finish off the Firefly.
Enemy armor is destroyed. We've lost the track.
And the Firefly hits me in the tracks, but it's a little too late. Managed to take him out, giving me a total of 9 kills. This game was pretty special to me. Gave me my very first Radley Walters. Also got an Ace Mastery steel wall, top gun, and a high caliber. Doing about just over 2,700 damage, giving me 1,290 base XP. Not a bad battle. Did some kill securing for those kills, but it all works out for the team. Now here we are with the second replay. This is TDU. He's in his Tier 5 Russian Heavy, the KV-1. This thing's got pretty good armor. It's got a nice gun. This battle is going to be, well, it's going to start off slow. And it's questionable, some of the choices that he made. And we could argue he should have done this, could have done that. But everything that he does leads up to how this battle finishes. And you'll see that once we get there. He's on Himmelsdorf. It's an encounter battle.
Let's go.
Now, instead of pushing for the hill, he's going to go ahead and take his 8 line and see what he can find on what we call the Banana Road. He's got a T-46 coming down to scout for him. Unfortunately, if you look at the mini-map, you'll notice that almost nobody on his team is going to hill. And that's going to be a bad thing for his team. And you'll see that, see what I'm saying, what I'm trying to point out here in a minute. Pushes up, doesn't get a shot on that M6. M4 rather. Continues to move up. Gets in a position where he can get a good view of that intersection in case anybody else tries to come across. Don't see anybody. Pushes up a little more. Gets a snapshot on that VDR. Puts a good hit on him. Stays in cover just in case that VDR decides to come back, or any of his teammates are joining him coming down through from the hill. Most of TDR's team, if you'll notice, have decided to push toward the cap. That turns out to be their downfall. Where they're at, there's not a whole lot of cover they're taking advantage of. The enemy teammates, or the enemy team that's there, is going to take full advantage of the situation. Now here's where you can question TDR's motives, TDU rather. He could have pushed in and flanked that BDR. It's hard to say what was going on in his mind at this point. He pushes around here, gets some nice side shots on his Churchill. Misses his first shot.
Penetration.
Connect with the second.
Enemy is
And his
hit.
third. And a teammate takes him out. He's watching the BDR move forward. Waiting to get a shot on him.
Critical hit.
Puts one into his tracks without any damage.
Critical hit.
Again, there's very little of the BDR showing. Takes a second to readjust his aim. Plants a shot and gets the damage done that time. He's gonna take a blind shot here, hoping to do some damage. Don't know if it really did anything yet. If you'll pay attention to the score, his team's down by 4. And it's gonna get worse. Down by 5. Here he decides to go ahead and push around. Head off at KV1. Comes around this corner probably just in time to keep getting shot from behind. CIRCO goes across in front of him. He takes a snapshot. Misses. Fortunately, the CIRCO does the same thing. It's at this point that it's only he and the Churchill standing against 7 tanks, rather 8 tanks.
Penetration. Track hit.
So now it's 1 versus 8.
Enemy armor is damaged. Track
So at
hit.
this point, TDU's probably thinking
Penetration.
he's going to be dead here shortly, so he's just going to get as much damage in as he possibly can before he goes down. Takes out the CIRCO, decides to go ahead and push around and head toward the cap since they've got a few that are on the cap. Across his counterpart, the enemy KV1, who is firing HE through the derp gun.
Enemy armor is damaged.
The TDU, I think, meant to go for his premium rounds, and for some reason started firing HE, but he corrects that as soon as he gets the shot off. The KV1 is known for bouncing the AP round and being the last man alive, doesn't want to take a chance, so he goes ahead, goes for the penetration. Hetzer puts a real good hit into him.
Penetration. We've lost a track.
In the heat of the moment, he's forgotten that he's still firing AP, unless he wanted to make sure that he penetrated that Hetzer and kept rounds loaded for that, which could very well be the case. Takes out the PZ4. Gives him 4 kills now. Martyr comes up. That's a critical hit with no damage. He takes the martyr out with one shot, give him his 5th kill.
Got him.
Takes the PZ, or the flak bus out for his 6th kill. He's now got his top gun. Only 2 enemies remaining. Hetzer gives him a little shout out. I would imagine by now that TDU is feeling the pressure. 1v8. He shouldn't be in this position right now. He should actually be dead. If the enemy team had actually used their head, worked together, TDU would have been dead by now. Been a loss. Would have been a nice little battle for him, but it still would have been a loss. Pushes up to the camp circle. Finds the M4. Puts a real nice head into him for a reset on the cap. Keeps a good angle on him. Gets reloaded in time to take him out before the M4 can get a shot on him. He's now got 7 kills. The only thing between him and victory is the Matilda. And TDU has 34 hit points left. All it takes is one shot from that Matilda with an HE round, and it's game over. I think you know where this is headed. Try not to give a spoiler, but got to give TDU credit. This has been a hell of a recovery. He's played a heck of a game here in the last few minutes. Bounced a lot of rounds, which has been very fortunate up to this point. Sadly, though, the Matilda comes out behind him. He's got his gun pointing the wrong way, but luckily the Matilda doesn't get a penetrating shot.
Penetration.
Gets a good shot on the Matilda. It's at this point where TDU has pretty much stopped breathing. I know I would be. I mean, he's got 7 kills. It's down to the last man. All it takes is one shot from either one of them, and it's game over. Can he do it? Come on, TDU, you can do it.
They're knocked out.
8 kills and the win. Now here we see what the battles have in common. Mastery Badge, Bradley Walters, Steel Wall, High Caliber, Top Gun, adding Kolovanov's for standing alone against 5, and I don't remember what the other medal is, but still, hey, TDU, I salute you, man. That was one heck of a game. You pulled it off. Well done, sir. Well done. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this one. You now see why I put TDU's battle at the end of mine. That's a hard act to follow. Well, till next time, guys and gals, I'll see you later.